Steam OS. This is the big craze right now. Gaming on PC is a very, very interesting paradigm. I'm starting to see a lot of folk who played on the consoles start to talk about PC gaming, and it's very interesting because there's a lot that's in the conversation. There's a lot of nuance here and there. There are a lot of things that you probably have to be very well aware of. And once you kind of get a sense of what this is all about, hold on here. Yep, the camera is now in focus. I think it really will help you to be able to decide. I've also seen some people say that they're going to get a Steam machine because Windows is so complicated, and that's how they want to go ahead and do it. I'm going to just go ahead and straight up tell you, make sure you do your research before you go make yourself a critical error and then install Windows on your Steam machine. Believe you me, once that Steam machine comes out, YouTube algorithm is going to be flooded with how to install Windows on your Steam machine. And then they're going to tell you how to dual boot into Windows on your Steam machine. Do you know why? Many of the people that will talk all of this talk about the Steam OS, they have a dual boot feature, or they have a backup Windows handheld that they're using. Look at it, right? So here's the thing. Both of these propositions are decent. However, there are shortcomings. But here's the problem. The shortcoming that you will face or encounter with the Steam OS is not the same that you're going to encounter with Windows. The Steam OS needs you to go ahead and do some work up front to get your games like those on Ubisoft's library to play. For instance, if you look here, this is my Rogue Ally X. For me to be able to play my Ubisoft games, I've had to do a little bit of work to add and connect the library, one of my Ubisoft accounts, to this device. If I hit play, it's going to launch the Ubisoft launcher. I'll be able to go in and I'm going to be able to play the game. On this side, nonetheless, all I got to do is just log in and download the game when I want. So this is my Ubisoft Connect over here on my Xbox Ally X. And all I got to do is, if I want to switch libraries, I can pretty much open up the apps using I think it's this button over here. Yeah, no, it's the other one. It's this button over here. Is it this button over here? Oh, sorry, it's this button over here. Oh, there it is. And, you have access to all of the different libraries right there. And once you have them open up and all that, you just pretty much hold your, Xbox button. And believe you me, this is EA. You can go ahead and switch to EA if you want. You can switch to Ubisoft Connect if you want. That's also here. I just showed you guys that. You can switch to, guess what? Oh, Epic Games. This is one thing a lot of people are not probably paying attention to. Yes, you can go ahead and get all this stuff set up. But on Windows, it's a natural, organic thing, right? And then where's my, this is my Xbox library, which, man, here, what are you talking about an Xbox library here? I've not seen it yet without installing Windows. And believe you me, it's a significant library. Especially those of you that are saying, oh, well, it's kind of complicated for me and I'm going to go to Steam. And you have an Xbox, you're using Windows in order for you to get the best out of your money that you've already spent. Those on PlayStation would probably say things like that, okay, maybe because they prefer other brands and they don't want to touch Xbox. But that's not the case. They will touch Xbox. That Game Pass PC subscription, woo-wee, they're going to use it. They're going to want to use it. Why? Because it's less expensive and of way better value than PlayStation's Plus premium subscription. So they'll have that choice to pretty much have to grapple with. And then you have your Steam operating system. You can then, if you want, fire up Steam in big picture mode, all in the same smorgasbord, and have that Steam big picture mode look like this guy over here. This is the big, oh yeah, my God, it's a big craze, right? It's okay. You can do it here too, right on Windows. No problem. It is the exact same, setup in the same system. The difference, though, with SteamOS is SteamOS allows for you to do a lot of settings quite easily. This is where I like the SteamOS. Like when I'm using it on my Steam machine, I use a controller and it's almost 100% capable of doing everything, which will be like, I want to go do some settings. I want to connect, let's say a Bluetooth device. I want to connect a controller. I want to connect something on there. The use case is interesting, but once you connect it, you're already gaming over here as well too. If you want to connect something with your Bluetooth device or whatnot, it's not necessarily as easy because your settings here, because this is just the interface, doesn't give you the opportunity to do all of that stuff. But a controller here, I think you can basically do a few things here and there. But that's where you have your Armory crate to go ahead and come in and kind of carry, the day. Now, Armory Crate needs its own robust set of features at the end of the day. There's stuff that you can do, game profiles and all that, but you can go ahead and connect your controller ahead of time if you want one, and this would be like on a desktop paradigm. But here, you don't need to connect the controller. You already have a controller attached to it. And so that pretty much tells you exactly the difference that you're going to experience at the end of the day. Then, what's even beautiful is instead of running into Steam big picture mode, all your Steam games are already here in your Xbox library. You don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? You don't have to do big picture mode or whatever it is. Save yourself the RAM and put Steam back on, whatever mode. If you want to maybe use it and go to the store, or when you want to go to big picture mode, you use it and you go to big picture mode. So here we go, exit big picture mode, and you'll be fine. And Steam is going to basically just pop out as the natural Steam, and it still allows for you to switch your libraries back and forth, and you can use the Xbox library to go ahead and access whatever it is that you want to access on Xbox. Whether it be your Steam games, whether it be a Ubisoft games, whether it be your whatever games. On Steam yesterday, what I did was I installed this Terminator Resistance game. I haven't played it before. Ninja Gaiden 4 is installed here, so you can fire up Ninja Gaiden 4. Bam. Can you imagine this thing with like a 4090? Yay. I've been refreshing my AM5 build. It's actually signed up on the partner preview. I've been hitting refresh to get the, what does it say? It says, manage subscription. To play this, you need to buy it, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm no longer subscribed to Game Pass PC. I have my Game Pass PC gift cards that I bought when they were still cheap, but I'm not using it yet. There needs to be a game that cajoles me to use it. I think I got like 2 gift cards, so 6 months worth. Not a problem here. Let me find a game that I actually do own that I can play that's installed on here. Let's see, Dying Light. I installed Dying Light on Epic Games yesterday. And I also installed Fist. I did not know that Fist was given away on Epic Games. I almost bought it because, that Zoo Punk is coming pretty soon. What are we going to play here on Xbox that I actually do have that's installed? Okay, I didn't install anything from Xbox so far. I have my, what's the name of that game? State of Decay. I bought that one. But I'm not paying you guys, nah, bro. Ninja Gaiden 4, I'm not paying you guys $60 for this game. The game kicks your butt. I'm not giving you money for me to basically go through that humiliation. Get out of here. Let's go ahead and play a game on Epic Games Store. Let's see how that actually runs. Deus Ex Mankind Divided. This might be my opportunity to actually maybe beat this game. But Zoopunk will probably be on deck as a much more lightweight game to go ahead and play. So let's fire it up. There we go. We're already firing up the game, and that's it. Your libraries are very, very China Hero. Oh, interesting. Your libraries are very, very important when it comes down to PC gaming. Don't relegate yourself to one library. It's your choice if you want to do that, but it doesn't really help much. Now, to be very fair, the sales that are going on, it's time to actually showcase this stuff. Look at this. The sales that are going on right now on all the fronts are good. They're going on everywhere. So Xbox is doing its own studio sale, right? And it's doing it both on Steam and Xbox. However, there's a third piece of it, which would be the third-party key sites that now are the great equalizer, right? In a sense, because there are many of them. So many of them are looking for your money all over the place. Let's go ahead and exhibit one of these over here, which will be CD or Loaded now. That's what they call themselves. They call themselves Loaded, but this is actually a solid paradigm, right? So, for instance, I was going to go ahead and get, I thought, maybe I'll need to buy the game Fist. But the game is no longer available here on a third-party site. But I do have it via Epic Games. It was free. Apparently, I was just looking through my games library, and I was like, yes. Oh, my gosh. I was not going to spend $20. So nice to have free games. But that's free game library, ladies and gentlemen. I want to carry it with me, okay? Without heckles and hassles and, adding stuff and being like, I'm not a freaking Ubuntu nerd and stuff. And what's funny is, those of you that are on the consoles, when you say, we're going to go get SteamOS, you're doing the exact same thing, or you're at least wanting to sign up for the exact same thing that you claim made you not go to PC, which is ease of use. All right? So be very wary of wanting that paradigm and, not sounding like kind of hypocritical. Or maybe you just don't know that's what you're signing up for. Anyways, back to the third-party key sites. These guys, the beauty of it is they sell everything that they can get their hands on. Does that make sense? For instance, if you go say like EAFC, FC 2026 right now, right? They sell the Xbox versions, and I think they also sell the EA. Where is it at? They sell the EA versions here as well too. So if you notice it, but EA is actually doing a sale on there, and they actually have that game on. They have it on sale on Steam and so on and so forth. This game looks vibing, bro. Look at this. That's crazy. Interesting stuff. Anyways, back to the video. Let me not get carried away. You guys have told me not to do that. Let me pause. There we go. And so they have the sale going on. If you go on Steam, which let's just do that on the Rogue on the Xbox Rogue Ally X, and let's see that. So you go on Steam and you look very carefully. You'll see the EAFC. Did I just continue this game or did I not say pause? Well, stay there. Okay, I think it's taking my inputs regardless. Fallout 76. That was given away for free the other day, and I found out that I already had it. Can you imagine that? I already own it, so I think I got it for free twice. Where's EAFC? EAFC is actually on sale here, so you can buy this over here. And now it's on sale, $35. I'm itching to get this new one because this one's got the newer rosters. I kind of like a few things about it. So I have 20. I own 24, 25. I played via Game Pass PC, but I don't have it there anymore. So rather than even subscribe to Game Pass PC, there's a likelihood I'll probably just go ahead and buy this one here on Steam, even though I have 24 on the EA launcher, right? But at the end of the day, some of you might say, "Oh, launchers everywhere." I don't care. I have it all right there at my fingertips. It's the same way as a desktop. It's always been on my fingertips. I click a button, I'm in my library, and I go ahead and I start playing the game that I want to play, right? So that's it. Look, they're asking you, what? Oh, 25. They're asking you all this money. 26. I have 10 hours to basically preview the game or something like that, but I can go ahead and buy the game right here for $34.99, or I can go ahead and buy the game right here for $34.99, $35 on both fronts. So I get to choose, right? And what do you think I'm going to choose? I want to be able to play my FC26 here as well too, right? Again, it's not a play anywhere game, so that affects my decision as to how I'm going to play it. So I'm looking at it and I'm going to myself, yeah, I'd prefer to play it over here in that regard. I wish I could get the other games. And another thing too is they usually discount these ones like crazy. They usually delist this one. This one will get delisted. Like they'll just remove it from Steam after a while. So it also, it also gives you the options to do that. Another fun thing. Let's go to Ubisoft. Let me exit this game. One way to just stop a game is just force stop it here on Steam. So library. Let me see. Oh no, it's playing on Epic Games. Duh. I thought it was playing. I forgot it wasn't playing on Steam. Epic Games, does it let you force stop a game? Don't worry, we'll get it. We'll get out of the game pretty soon by just doing hold, and then I'll just hit close. There it is. I'm done. Beautiful. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Ooh, love it so much. I mean, guys, anyone you want to go with, man, you're basically enjoying yourself. What was I trying to do? I forgot. Some of you are thinking in the video you were trying to do this thing. Well, it's no longer in my mind anymore. Shoot. Oh, Ubisoft launcher to kind of see the Ubisoft games. There. Okay. Install the Division 2, the Division 1. Fire up the Division 1. And they gave away that Immortals Phoenix Rising game over here on Ubisoft. They're giving away through December something. So it's a free game to claim. That's another thing too. That you're gonna, I think Windows. Someone told me to go ahead and do some settings that can actually remove that and affirm trusted sources and kind of learn the behavior. I forgot. I read the comment and I was like, yes, I'm gonna go do that. Then I forgot. That kind of got me. So Immortals Phoenix Rising. Let me go ahead and launch Ubisoft game here as well. This is on the Steam after doing all the work, right? That I told you how to play, and it will take me into that Steam library. Now, these are my two different Steam accounts, so If I was using the same, I said Steam accounts, Ubisoft accounts, sorry. If I'd used the same one, it would have logged, it would knock me out of here, and this one would take precedence. But this is a different account over here as well too. So that's one thing. That's how much Ubisoft was giving out free games. Epic Games was giving out free games. I said, man, my kids were very little then, and I was like, man, if anything, they can have access to this account. But Ubisoft games, they get discounted like crazy as well too. Here it is, Immortals Phoenix Rising. This is a game that went out, that came out in 2020, I think. It says shop now. Nope, I want to get the free game now. Did Division launch or did it crash? Or did it get logged out? No, it's two different accounts. Hold on. Well, I think Ubisoft launcher may have crashed. That is common with Ubisoft, though. Or maybe it's trying to launch the Division. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I thought it crashed. Okay, Ubisoft, my bad. I was already throwing you under the bus. There it is. Immortals, Phoenix Rising. Get it for free. There it is. So I'm gonna try to get it here. It says free. It's a giveaway ending December 2nd. Now, this is also another challenge. See, in controlling this, because this is the Steam OS, my control scheme is going to stink. See how rough that is? I have to get a mouse and a keyboard, and I can solve that. That's not a problem. So either fight with the darn thing or there we go. So settings and all that stuff you can easily access over here. And I can close the Ubisoft library using these options as well, too. My battery is low on this device. This device sucks battery. I feel like the Rogue Ally X is a good device, but I think they could have cooked the battery much better for what it's asking. But it makes the Xbox Ally X so much of a better device. I mean, those of you who wanted an Xbox Ally X, who slept on it, I think you may have slept on the wrong device. If you didn't have another device and you said, yeah, I'll take my time and getting it, and now it's basically having stock issues, they'll come back into play. But it's such an expensive device to manufacture. I think they're just going to be sitting there and enjoying their wins whenever they get around to it. Anyways, I'll just do this. I'll just hit the store, and here's Division 2. And Division 2 is launching over here as well, which my battery might die at any moment in time. But here's the Division 1. And gameplay and everything. Oh, man, this is such a cool game. Golly, this is a cool game, bro. I can't imagine how, this game never got a continuation, rather before they made the Division 2. Now I think I'm of the mind where I'm thinking of it. But either way, I wanted to make this video just to go ahead and do a lot of the explanation, do a lot of the breakdown, so that you can see for yourselves. I hope this video was helpful. If you're trying to choose between both of them, if you're trying to choose and what you're going to go with, it's your choice. Know your limitations, know your possibilities. Here's Ubisoft launching. I need to do EA one and see how EA actually interacts with this. I don't know if my FIFA games are going to be able to play. I've not tested that yet. Sorry for those of you who've been asking. It's just so much. Ooh, this safe house. I remember you. How did I get here? There we go. All right, I'm out. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Peace out.